And welcome back to episode 207 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I am your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, here with my point man and co-host, Malcolm Bartholomew Riddleton the third King.
Fly Eagles fly, baby. How we doing? 5-0 sounds real good right now.
Nobody want to hear all that.
It sound good. We gonna see how it go. We got my guy CT Ski in the building. What's happening?
What's popping, man? Another good week of sports, man.
Oh, no. Time out. It was another good week of sports for most of us. I wouldn't say as a Patriots fan.
I said sports. I didn't say football.
Oh, you're
Listen,
right.
if
Okay,
you love sports in itself, then
you know Jackie Young in the WNBA finals. You know what I'm saying? It's just sports in general.
You're
Man.
right.
I'm trying to think the positive part of the sport. You talk about some negative.
Well, let's get your licks out the way. What happened with them Pats?
We couldn't put up a field goal. Like I told you, we ain't got no receivers in that, man. Our run game, they shutting that down. Like the Saints defense is real good too, though. No lie, like
no, they ain't bad.
They ain't bad, yeah.
Yeah, they ain't bad at all.
They ain't bad. I've never seen a Bill Belichick team get beat down like that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm glad you brought that up. But for my shower heads, we're speaking in reference to that Saints 34, Patriots 0 victory. Or loss for y'all, I should say. That happened last Sunday.
That's what I said. It's gonna be a rough year, man. Like, I don't know. I don't see us fixing anything to make it better.
But like I said, like Malk said, we ain't never really seen no Belichick-led team get done like that.
Oh, I always said it was Brady, though, anyways. You had to know it was the players. Like, it ain't never going to be no coach. Like, especially like in this.
Of course, you got to have a quarterback.
In this day
I think
and age,
the coaching does matter, though, CT.
It matters, but I do. Here's my thing
you
about
can draw up any play in the world. They got to go execute it. Like, if you ain't got no executors, and it's over with.
And, of course, when you have a Brady that helps you offensively. But the Belichick that we've all known and come to love is a defensive mind.
And he figures it out.
No, that has
nothing to do with... But we always had some studs on the defensive side of the ball, too. Like...
Yeah, I mean, we did talk about injury. But
have a Revis at one point, you know what I'm saying? We had Gilman, and we had some great guys, man. Like,
yeah, you back now, but
we had Stephon Gilmore, you know what I'm saying, defensive player of the year with us.
Yeah, y'all have always had people, and I mean, this season has been unfortunate for y'all since y'all had those injuries that happened to you last week. But
that still ain't. That's what I said. Still ain't got nothing to do with the offensive side of the ball. Like,
even the defensive.
But that still goes back on Belichick and the team, CT, right? If you lose pieces, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to replace them, right?
You can't replace Tom Brady.
No, we're talking about defense. We're talking about
more specifically defense, recently,
right?
This current year. But yeah, no, I agree that we had that conversation on the last.
And not
episode.
a lot of free agents back then would want to go play with Tom Brady. A lot of free agents now don't want to go to New England. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me go ahead and let me go to Miami. Let me go to LA. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they doing. Like, they're not going to New England
the free
no more.
agency, we had a conversation last episode about. I said I would like to see what kind of schemes Belichick come up with, anything that he can do to do something with the Saints. And we both said if Belichick take this loss, it's going to be bad. It's bad. Now, the Saints are a decent team, but for them to 34 you, that's concerning.
That is. Because to y'all.
But the week before, we only put up 3 points. I was concerned then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
But clearly,
I told you our offense is so suspect. Like, it's over with. Like, we ain't go make no trades and make nothing happen. We brought in JC Jackson. Yeah, we brought in another defensive player. We don't need no more defense. Like, come on.
No, that's what you do need at the moment.
We do, but we don't. We need some points to be on the board, man. Devontae Parker and them ain't it.
But that's Belichick's. So when Cliff talks about the game has changed and some of these guys not adapting to the current game itself now, Bill Belichick has definitely officially fallen to that category. He thinks he can win regardless like he used to with what he got. And he used to be able to. He used to be able to win with what he had. The Amendolas, the nobodies of the league that he had, he could do shit. But now, like you said,
12.
Ain't no Brady there. And you're not adapting Belichick to we need pieces. We need to make trades.
The game's getting faster. It's getting like...
Back then, we could go double tight end set to run the ball. There's none of that. There's none of that.
Right.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, what?
You gotta get we don't do no RPOs no more.
Nothing.
Like, we trying to. Teams know we look so basic. We know when we bring
the old school.
We bring the fullback. We know it's a run. You know what I'm saying? Like they know when Hunter Henry don't catch no balls. Like some games I'm like, why don't he catch like? I don't know. I see some of these tight ends, Laporta going crazy. You know what I'm saying? We don't got none of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough for y'all.
And like I said, you can draw up the best stuff, but man.
I mean, but y'all got Juju.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got
Kendrick. Would he catch one ball
Kendrick
last game?
Bourne.
He caught 2 balls, maybe.
You got Parker.
But that's usage. See, CT, it's not that you don't have weapons.
Bro, we don't got weapons. Them plays.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Them receivers don't gel together. They're not supposed to. Like, man.
Now hold on, Cliff. I'm not going to compare Patty Mahomes and Mac Jones, so no one think I'm comparing the two. But what I'm about to say is, as far as the weapons go, besides Travis Kelce, the wide receiver pool is probably damn near similar with New England and Kansas City.
But at least they got somebody that can draw 2 defenders. You know what I'm saying? Like that opens it up to make players go 1-on-1 for like MVS on the side. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got nobody to go 1-on-1. Like, I mean, we don't have nobody to draw 2.
Who do you feel like's on Kansas City that can draw 2?
All right,
Kelce.
I don't think
Kelce.
He
2 defenders.
Yeah, but it's different. It's different.
Go watch the tape.
Yeah,
they throw linebackers and safeties on him. You don't got to do that with the page. You can just go 1-on-1 and box it up. Make sure they don't run the ball.
Have good tight ends, though. That's the thing.
Kelce is just a bit different. I mean, that is a plus having Travis Kelce.
He's mainly a wide receiver, so that is a little different.
It's different because he's still getting doubled a lot of places on the field. In New England, there's nobody that's getting doubled.
So it comes down to usage.
And in Philadelphia, you got AJ. He's getting double sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got guys that can is usage.
But that's to Cliff's point. If Travis is getting double, like you said, what's Patrick having to do? Get the ball to somebody, right? Tony, Valdez, Stanley, somebody, right? You gotta get the ball.
They got better weapons than we do, for sure.
I don't think they have better wide receivers than y'all. Now that I think about it, I don't.
They had MVS, like y'all.
Juju's better than any wide receiver on the Chiefs right now, bro.
He's not better than Tony.
He already proved it last year. You already proved it last year.
I think I would agree.
What did he prove last year? He didn't prove shit.
Nah, but I would agree for the. I would agree. I would agree, actually.
Right,
and number one is, I know Kadarius Toney came up with some plays.
Right.
But we don't know him to be consistent at all.
Right.
He hasn't
what
consistently
about Juju,
been
though?
available.
He ain't been consistent.
He's been more available than Toney has.
PT, this man had 78 receptions last year, 933 yards, 12 in average, 53 long, 3 touchdowns. He got used in Kansas City. That's why he performed. That's why he did decent. You're not, like you said, y'all ain't used. He's not that he can't play ball. Y'all aren't using him to play ball, in my opinion. Y'all aren't. Bro, he's
supposed to be a 12 target type guy?
No, how do you go from 78?
12,
how do you go from 78 Bro, he only has 14 receptions so far this season. He finished with 78 last year. Clearly, your usage has
and
dropped.
What did Kelsey have? Like, it's easier when you got Kelsey on the field with you, dog.
But CT, I hear you. I'm not saying your tight ends are Travis Kelsey. But again, bro, y'all don't have slouch-ass tight ends at this.
Hunter Henry. Mike Gesicki.
Why did LA let Hunter Henry go? Why would Herbert not want to let Hunter Henry go?
Is it Morrow?
Why do niggas let niggas go all the time? CT, why do Patriots let
They don't just let
go?
Bro, it was his end of his career, bro. Don't say
no, it wasn't the end of his career. That's what y'all
it was. He only played 4 more years after that. Yeah.
Who you talking about? I wasn't even.
Tom leaving New England. Was that the end of his career, or did I swear he won another Super Bowl after that?
He did, but it was time to run it out, bro.
But yeah, it was his. That was his going out.
The fuck? It wasn't a refresher. Like him going there wasn't going to refresh his career.
There's a difference. There's a difference between leaving a
and
team.
You can't compare nobody
being the end of your career. Ben Roethlisberger's last season in Pittsburgh was clearly the end of his career. Tom Brady's end of his career wasn't when he left New England. That was his end of his time there, but he was still good to go and capable of winning a ring is what I'm getting at, clearly. Y'all
know with some weapons around him. Yeah, you see the weapons he had.
But even now, again, y'all got Mike Gesicki and Hunter Henry. They're not league, bro. Like, look at what they've done in the
Miami didn't want Gesicki. You see it here, go on, y'all can have him.
Okay, teams do dumb shit all the time. The Chiefs let Tyreek Hill go.
I will say this. This is what I will say is that
they couldn't pay him. That's the reason why.
Y'all have enough.
They could have paid him if they
y'all have enough on offense to not be doing.
They couldn't pay him and Patty.
Well, CT, everybody knows this. If you truly want to win and you care about your team, you'll reconstruct that contract to make sure you keep your guys. Brady's done it time after time. Again, we've seen that year after year.
Brady took the most pay cuts in the NFL history.
Right. So what I'm saying is it can be done. It's up to the person to make.
And I'm sure he regrets it. So.
But no.
Seven championships and he regrets it?
I don't think he does.
I'm talking about the money part, contract.
No. The money doesn't matter, bro. He made that back up in endorsements and plus more.
And because
he could have been the highest played player every year.
But everyone doesn't have that luxury. And Michael Irvin said it best. It's a lot of motherfuckers that end up selling their rings because they didn't get the money.
Thank you. That's exactly
what
I'm
talking
saying.
about. He's agreeing with me down there.
No.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that you can reconstruct your contract all you want to get those rings. But if you don't get the money and you end up having to sell them down the line because everybody's not Tom Brady,
rings don't mean shit.
You gonna be in a situation.
Hold on, time out. Now we're veering off. Right?
No, I was making a point. My point was,
go ahead.
None of these kids.
That was a veer off.
None of these kids that we're talking about currently are in a position to reconstruct anything. Tom Brady didn't start doing that until the back half of his career. We're talking about young kids who are in their 4th and 5th year in the league. They got to get bread. They just now got to the point where they can make bread.
We're talking about Tom Brady and Patty Mahomes, though, Cliff. Patty money is different right now.
Patty's the highest paid player.
That's why I said we veered off. We're not talking about Richardson and Ritter and Garoppolo and
I'm.
But that's why he's losing less. That's why he's losing more talent because he's just getting this contract.
The point I was making is the Hall of Fame quarterbacks that we know, the Rodgers of the world, the Mahomes, the Brady, they're good on money. They're good on money. They can afford pay cuts if they want to. It's a choice though by them.
Right.
Everyone else, you're right. It's not a choice. I'm not disagreeing there. But again,
Brady's pay cuts were like $12 billion.
But he was valuing keeping his team together. He was trying to do for the better of the team.
What it is, the reason why you see that in the back half of the career is because this is the last cash grab. And I don't mean that in reference to money. I mean that in reference to rings and accolades. This is my last opportunity to grab everything I can out of this league before I go. And if that means I have to sacrifice a few dollars to make sure I can, quote unquote, guarantee myself an opportunity for a ring, that's exactly what I'll do. Motherfuckers know their clock is ticking at that point. Them young bucks hadn't even started to be like, my clock is ticking.
It's crazy because Brady's TV deal is going to be more than his NFL whole.
That's what I'm saying. Like the story.
But that's after though, bro. That he didn't know this was going to happen at the end of his career.
Yes, he did. CT 2 years before he retired, he had to deal with Fox.
I'm talking about before this, even before the social, like it even blew up. You know what I'm saying?
Before, like when he first got in the league.
You know what I'm saying?
But I
even 10 years
that.
in, like maybe 2006, he wasn't thinking about TV and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what?
But that's what's crazy. That is.
Go ahead.
It's crazy. He's getting like the biggest TV deal ever. Yeah. Like that's crazy.
You kind of gotta give him props though. At the end of the day, for taking them pay cuts too. It's all situational because he was with somebody that had security. Everybody
probably
loved him outside of football, but
born into money.
He had a late start. You feel me? He had a late start. He lasted a while, but it wasn't like he just came in the league like these Mac Joneses and all these other players. He had to sit for a while. Right. He had to sit
on his Brock Purdy
for a while to get there. So the fact that we know that rules was changed to extend your career, but it was still a risk for you to continue and be like, nah, I don't need that bread. Keep it and divvy it out elsewhere.
Yeah.
Tom Brady is the King Von of the NFL. I'm just playing. Yeah. But nah, I guess when I think about it, that's a little commendable because you didn't get a chance to prove your worth as early as a lot of these young kids is, like Mahomes and all that.
Right, like stuff y'all see Brady doing now, like these kids are doing before Brady now. Like the fact that Patty's got a not an MLB team, what is it, a minor league team in the Kansas City whatever they're called, the minor league team.
He does have a minor league team though. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Y'all know it. Brady's just now starting to do this shit after his career with the Aces, Las Vegas Aces and shit. Like he's just now. That's not no diss. I'm just saying like
he's smart though because he's sounding stock into like Shadir Sanders with the little Brady company and stuff. You see they be saying Brady mode a lot.
Right. I didn't know.
He like I had to go into Brady mode. Like he be on that a lot. Like he I think he's doing something like.
You think that's for?
You know how Rich Paul is.
That's for endorsement purposes.
It's something he got with. He got something.
I mean, I'm sure he does. But
clothing line, he be wearing Brady clothing line. Like,
but they're close. They say that they're, everyone loves Dion. Let's be honest.
If he keeps repeating it, then I'll say you are absolutely correct. He's endorsing something.
I've seen him keep talking about Brady. That's all he talk about.
But if that's your quarterback coach, off-season quarterback coach / trainer, then of course and he's the best to ever do it. I'm going to think, yeah, Brady mode. Who else? That's like people saying I went into Mamba mode. I went into Kobe mode.
Yeah,
but this is a long time ago he was around Brady. Like, he had the little mini fro.
He's still been with him. He's still been with him because they had a picture of both of them walking away on a field, and Shador had sweat down his back. So I'm sure that they was working, that he didn't just show up to talk to him.
Right. Yeah, listen, that whole Colorado team, I don't care if you're Dion's one of his sons or not, you're all benefiting. You know what I mean? Superstars, celebrities, and everybody's coming to them practices and games.
That you just seen in the ones a couple months.
In Colorado, CT.
The crazy thing is how much of it is because of me and how much of it is because of Pops.
Well, we know that answer to that automatically. It's gonna be 90%.
Right.
Pop. But I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
I'm fine to have the
They running
eyes,
off.
at least have the eyes on me in general. But the thing about it is, his boys is actually legit good, and
They
I
are
do think
Legit.
they get overshadowed by Deion's greatness to the point that we're not actually looking at the boys playing on the game. Like, I know they're focused on Shedeur now. He's at the All-American position, the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You have to focus on him. But
It looked like he coming out of his shell too.
when you really look at Shiloh, like, that motherfucker's different. He's different as well.
Well, that's just one of the stigmas being born to a great. I'm sure Bronny's going to deal with it his whole life. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan's kids had to deal with it.
But right now, it's different because he's coaching. And not only is he coaching, he's coaching me.
But but you got to think.
That's all he's done.
That's all temporary, though, too.
Right? And that's also used to discredit the boys. You're the Suns coach.
Well, niggas have been saying that since the back of time. You know what I mean?
Like, but that's what I'm saying. When we talk about NFL now, you're the Suns coach. So I don't know if you really are what you are or if you just got the opportunity to be that.
No,
I don't know if they were babying you. I don't know. And you know, as soon as he gets to a team, that's the first thing they gonna say. You ain't on your daddy's team no more.
You're right, but I think the guys that know Deion Sanders knows that how do I say this? They might be privileged, but like he still raised them to be dogs, like taught them the game.
Right, no, for sure.
You know what I mean?
I actually think the reason why he's not pressed on getting them into the league, other than they're financially stable, is that I think he recognizes that motherfuckers is more focused on me than my kids. I need to keep them as long as I can to show them it's not about me. These motherfuckers are special.
Mm-hmm. I do think a lot of people have enough respect for Deion to where they will respect his kids, though, too. I mean, when you get the nickname Primetime, and you know what I'm saying, niggas are still paying homage to you.
But I don't want respect through this nigga. I don't want respect by proxy. I want my own shit.
And I get that, but again, Cliff, that's the thing. And CT2,
but to know you wouldn't have it if it wasn't probably.
Well, right, and that's the other
I mean, that's everybody, right? We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our daddy's balls. So I mean,
I'm talking about.
No, he meant the status. CT means if his daddy didn't have the status.
I don't know if we can say that. I don't know if we can say that.
We wouldn't. Well, here's the thing: we do know. If they weren't Deion Sanders' kids, we don't know that they would have the same abilities they do now, because naturally with genetics, we talk about that all the
time. Genetically correct.
But we don't know. It's 50-50. I'm good to say that. But to CT's point, they might not be getting the exposure to the people they're around, the stuff they get to see and do if their daddy wasn't their daddy. I think that's what he put his way. Travis,
the people that been coming to their house and stuff.
I guess that's what I'm getting at is. I almost feel the opposite. I almost feel like if a Shedeur and this isn't by any way me hating on the family dynamic or anything like that, but if a Shedeur or a Shiloh was to say, I understand you're coaching for Colorado, but I'm going to go over here.
Okay.
They would get more props and respect because you're not under your father's umbrella. Now you're legit showing me you can do this anywhere at any time.
I agree, but I think with so many narratives of people wanting to see some of the greats and their kids together in some form or fashion these days, I think that's a different.
It's a beautiful story. It is a beautiful story. I just don't know how much it helps stock. You know what I'm saying?
Put it this way, it's no different than LeBron wanting to play with Bronny. Now, I mean, I know coaching and playing is different, but as far as like you being around your son, being in the same locker room and team, day-to-day shit for the most part, it sounds like nobody's going to pass that up these days.
But you can't, but the special thing about that is, like you said, player and player is different than player and coach.
It is, but
coach has final say. LeBron may be LeBron, but if the coach wanted to overrule, it would be overruled.
True, but I do feel like Deion Sanders, and I respect him enough to hope and think that his sons were truly not as good or good as some of the other guys, that he would make the
I
right
think they're
decision.
great. No, I think they're great. That's what I'm saying. I think they're great, and I think people aren't giving them the credit for how great they are because of the situation and circumstances they're in.
I mean, I think they get credit. I think people just recognize who their daddy is, and there's nothing wrong with that. He's one of the biggest sports figures of all time. You can't. No one's going to be able to get out of that light. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's my best athlete of all time.
I mean,
ain't no Bo Jackson, ain't no nothing like
Yeah,
that.
see,
It's
I'm
not
happy.
a Deion for me.
I like Deion,
Me
but
too.
Bo was something though.
Bo he was, but I gotta give
And for that size to be as fast and do what he was doing though too.
You are correct.
Who, Deion?
No, I mean Deion, that motherfucker. That's Deion.
No, my whole thing is this. Well, I guess it's kind of equal, right? Because I was about to take it to baseball as well, because they both were just as skilled in baseball, but Bo Jackson was a big nigga. Right, Bo was a big nigga. He's going to run you over on the field. He's going to smack a ball out the park. That's what he did. That's what he brought to both sides of the fence. But then I think about Deion, and I'm like, this nigga is so skilled. He can be flashy while he does it. And he continued to do so on the diamond as well as the field. Like, that nigga was the first motherfucker that I really seen with, like, real gold chains sliding in the bases.
TV shows and shit. Yeah.
And now everybody, they don't play baseball without a chain. Right. Everybody has the chain. The pitcher's got a gold chain.
Even in football.
Right, too. Niggas be having old Rolexes on. Like, nigga, take that off.
You know what I'm saying?
With your millies and shit.
Right, CT be mad when this shit get broke. Like,
right.
Still.
Nigga,
you broke my watch. Nigga, you should have won the fucking game.
Why you wearing it? This is war.
Right.
You lucky your jersey's still on your shoulder pads.
Nice.
Could have ripped that bitch off and handed somebody a napkin.
Right. No, shout out to Deion though. I remember
he even got his cleats nowadays brought back. You know what I'm saying?
I seen that. I don't remember what
different kind of colors and stuff like retro.
What player he got him? What player was that?
He back in the building from injury. They said he got a good relationship now back with Nike, like, because you know how he was with Under Armour. Yeah.
No, I didn't know he was with Under Armour.
Like that.
He had Jackson State all Under Armour, different jerseys every game and stuff.
I believe it. I know CT know all that fashion shit, so I believe it.
And then now he got a good relationship back with Nike.
As he should. Yeah. As they should. It's fine.
Get that money, man. And
I was gonna tell y'all. I remember now that we're talking about it. I was in 6th grade. I had a fumble recovery. Nigga, I got that shit. Scored a TD. I hit the Deion. Ref through the flag.
The high step.
I hit the and the ref through the flag. That was one of the best moments of my fucking. And my dad was like, "What, mate?" I said, "Deion, Deion, mother, Shout out Deion."
And Deion said it's crazy because Deion said, "Man, why every time you see a video of me or something with the ball, I didn't even play offense for it. I played defense,
right.
So." I was just always scoring.
He played offense a little bit on the Cowboys. They had him in the slide. Show some highlights.
Yeah, he did a little bit.
Nasty on both sides of the ball. I mean, real Travis Hunter vibes.
I will say,
real talk. Yeah.
Godspeed, continue on the trajectory. Deion and those young men on that team, but they got enough shine. Eagles,
baby.
23, Rams 14.
Yes, sir. How about
Cooper Kupp is back.
He was back and he was working. 8 receptions, 118 yards, 39 long, 12 targets.
But that's what we expect. You know what I mean? Cooper Kupp, Mr. Triple Crown, former.
Not first game back, but yeah.
No, yes, you do. Cooper Kupp is not and he might be injury prone, but when he plays, he plays. If that makes sense, you know what I mean?
But I'm just saying, first game back, they already had another receiver that's been killing too. So I didn't
think
he would come back.
Puka Nacua.
Puka Nacua.
Yeah,
he had 7 receptions, 71 yards, 1 touchdown.
He's a dog. I mean, I say it week after week, right?
He's a rookie too.
He is a rookie. Foles got him on his fucking team, man. Fucker.
I saw that.
Yeah, he's killing. He's a rookie.
He caught me on it. We both picked him on the waiver at the same time, and he must have got me before.
Put it in before you, and they honored it.
It went to him.
I sure had it in too, like a motherfucker, boy. But no, I didn't see the game. I seen, I think, a couple stats. Again, we're not playing our best ball, but they're pushing. I mean, at the
finding ways to win.
Right. That's all that matters, because like I said to you off air, right now for any team, doesn't matter if you're ex-champion in the Kansas City Chiefs, doesn't matter if you're the contending Eagles or the wishing Dallas Cowboys. Right now is your opportunity to catch your rhythm. Nothing more, nothing less. Doesn't matter. I mean, wins and losses do matter, but catching your rhythm matters much more, because you can still come back from 1-4 to make the playoffs in a situation like this.
Right. If you play your
quarter of the season, though, it's a lot of injuries and stuff.
Now that plays a part. But what I will say is the fact that the Eagles are 5-0 while they're in that rhythm catching process. That's a plus.
Catching everybody.
And they had a few injuries too. They had a few, and like I always say it week after week, you got new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator. They have had a few injuries week after week here and there too in certain positions as well.
So y'all might not even be showing y'all best cards yet. You know
I know but what I've been saying, Cliff.
That's a scary part.
As a fan, I know we haven't showed our best cards. That's what's scary.
And a lot of people probably showing their best cards against y'all because they want to beat y'all. Like, oh, they went to the Super Bowl. Right. We want to beat them.
No, they showing out against us. They are. You got the Kelsey.
But it hurts to get their best, and y'all not even playing y'all best, and they still lose. That's scary.
I know what Cliff's going to say, though, CT. Here's what Cliff's going to tell you.
It's scary.
What I'm going to say.
For the people listening and watching, Cliff's going to talk about, well, Mount, Jalen Hurts been throwing interceptions. He has. Because you talked about offline, I think
you said football.
And it's like a deep ball.
He's thrown 2 deep ball interceptions in the past 2 games in a row.
You know, so, and they got him. Okay, that's funny that you said that. They show him.
But I mean, I wouldn't necessarily hold it over his head, but it's like
it's something to talk about. It's something to look
like at. I said offline. I said I think that is a product of him being frustrated with the fact that they can't move the ball like he wants to move it. So he tries to take big shots at a time, and it's like that wasn't necessary right there.
You do see him. I have seen moments of him like coming off of plays, shaking his
right,
showing
like
that
he's frustrated. Like it was a 3 and out.
And
like,
then let's be honest, you got AJ and Devontae and them cussing you. Or I don't know about Devontae, but we know AJ. He said he's done this before. You know when they was talking about. Anyways, let's be honest. Like you said, if they telling him to run the ball or some bullshit, and niggas is in your ear like throw me the ball, you might be right. Maybe he needs to call down the plays. You know what I'm saying? Check him down.
If he sees that it's not right, this is what's about to happen right here. Audible.
Sometimes you can draw that easy old flag, though, get down the field. So, you know what I'm saying? They was doing that a lot last year.
It's not worth the risk.
They was doing that last year, them deep balls, and they was killing last year.
I'd like to see him play smart.
You got to think a streak is essentially a punt.
It's a 50-50 ball. That's how I'm looking at it.
Well, it's 50-50, but when you got safeties
if it's A.J. Brown, then it's
when
75.
you got safeties closing in as well, you got a lot of time for recovery. Unless this is a one-on-one. Yeah, unless this is a one-on-one streak I'm throwing, it's a dangerous ball to throw in general.
Okay,
even if you got to die, even if you can die the nigga, it's a dangerous ball when you're throwing it 40+ on a streak. That's essentially a punt. And when you're dealing with a quarterback that's running within
some DBs can't catch
3-4 steps and a safety closing, you better. All I'm saying is you better fucking be Joe Montana.
Say Jalen Hurts know the scouting report on these DBs, like. You know what I'm saying? They look at all that stuff too, man.
But
like,
that's what I'm saying, and you still taking the risk.
Some DBs can't catch the ball. Some DBs is little. Some DBs, you know what I'm saying? You just got to take
I'm also wondering at the times he be forcing that ball to play devil's advocate, Cliff, to your point.
Come after like an early out.
Well, that or like them niggas be in his ear. Bro, give me I'm open. You know what I'm saying?
A.J. Brown.
A lot of wide receivers have been doing that shit this year. Jamar Chase.
Yeah,
doing
cool out.
A lot of niggas.
Cool out.
I would tell him the same shit.
I couldn't play cool. Looking back on it, I wouldn't have the patience on niggas.
It ain't even about patience. Just cool the fuck out. Cool out and get open. That's all I need you to do. Cool out and get open.
All right.
You'll get the ball if I see you. So make sure you're seen. That's it.
No, right. But I'll see. He probably see him look at him and then go somewhere else. Like, nigga, just throw it.
Yeah, because a lot of times you don't see the shit from their perspective. And you thinking you open because you're 3 steps behind the defender. But he sees that defender in arm's reach of his pass. He's not going to throw it. Get open and shut the fuck up.
I'm going back to I'm going to the iPad when we get back on the sideline. Hey, I'm open. What Jamar Chase? Hey, what Jamar Chase say? I'm open, fucking open. Come on. And what he do this week? I was in the crowd.
Well, that's different though. The Bengals, I don't even know what the Bengals have going on because I've watched some of them games and been like, yeah, he's just not looking at him.
Right.
Joe's just not looking at Jamar. He's just not.
It could be the same thing for Brown, though. I know it can't the way that was.
But that's the thing that you need to understand, my nigga. You are a wide receiver. Run your routes and shut the fuck up.
But he do got Dallas Goedert.
I am a quarterback. I need to be comfortable. Some games I'm going to be comfortable hitting Dallas over you. Some games I'm going to be comfortable hitting Devontae over you. Right. I'm not about to argue with you after every game, though.
Nah, every game I need to be involved.
And we'll make sure you do as long as you get open.
I see Adams getting 18 catches. I see
because to Malcolm's point,
I see DJ Moore getting 200 yards. I see JJ getting almost 150 every game. What do you mean?
To Malcolm's
Throw
point,
me the ball.
It does seem like AJ only gets the ball on like 15 plus passes. Or them quick slants, and he definitely does not like those quick slants. He doesn't. He dives straight to the ground as soon as he catches them.
Right. No, he don't.
That's smart.
Are you fucking crazy? He either dives straight to the ground or he gets stood up, and everybody tries to rush him.
I think he got horse collar last time. He took a slant and almost went to the crib. They horse collar him. He's not going down easy. You crazy?
No, I don't know about that. That nigga's them quick slants. He's out of there. He's getting down.
No, not last game.
Last game was the Rams.
Yep.
Because we play the Jets this week.
That's a blowout.
Shout out to Cali.
I mean, last game he did have 6 receptions, 127 yards. I do remember him breaking one. But yeah, I'm saying that's not a nigga that's taking contact. That nigga get caught? No. That nigga get caught and it's a few niggas around there. He dancing and dropping to the ground. Stop playing.
I don't see it much.
Man, you crazy as fuck. That's why I think Malk might be right. That's why he's throwing him the deep balls like that. That's why you risking everything. Get him.
What the fuck?
Exactly, because you're fast enough. And he's saying, just throw it up. I'll go get it.
And he can jump.
Right. Like you said, he's going to body a nigga.
But at the end of the day, you've thrown 2 interceptions on the same route to the same man 2 weeks in a row.
Next week is going to work.
I'm not saying it won't. He usually hits 1 a game, but some of them are forced. And what I would ask is how many of them are off 4 and outs or 5 and out. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Right.
Because you're clearly not moving the ball. That's a fact. I've seen the games. You get.
He hasn't been hitting Smith a lot lately.
They move it to the run. That's their bread and butter is the run.
Yeah, it does seem like
Swift's
that.
Swift's been showing it.
DeAndre has been working.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I sent to Philly, you know what I'm saying? I had to, hey man, Cliff, my homie got DeAndre on the fantasy. You gotta get something.
You ain't said no fucking.
I wish though.
Speaking of revenge tour, like I said last week, smoked your ass.
And you didn't have a defense.
Right.
I'm sick.
We was hey.
I knew it was gonna be bad the way Fields played.
Man, he put up like 29 points something.
I think
He
it was
hit up
more
35.
Was it 35?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, no, 29 point something was Desmond Ridder.
Last week was just a crazy week in football and obviously fantasy. It was just like
either you did good or you did
and
fucking
bad
in my team.
5. That was what was crazy. Didn't even play my defense because I put a waiver in and it went through and I didn't know. Through.
My defense did good too.
25 points. Saints put up 25
seen that
points.
And then look, CT, I told Cliff, I said, what's the irony in that? I said, CT got the Saints defense, but he's a Pats fan. So I said, that's fucking.
Oh, I'm thinking fantasy football.
Right, it's money on the line.
What, I'm going to go get the Patriots defense just because
it's money on the line. You hear me?
Thank the Lord you
didn't. I don't need no
crazy?
Patriot player.
You know what's crazy? One. Last year I went Devontae Adams, of course, because it was, was trying to see how that worked the first year with your boy.
Right.
This year I didn't get Devontae and I went Jacoby Myers, and how about that's Jimmy's guy? He's putting up more than Devontae when Jimmy plays.
So that's why I sent your ass that trade request.
For DK.
Hold on. I was upset too. I was donating plasma when I sent you that motherfucker request.
You knew I wasn't giving that up.
So I sent
He tried to play me, CT.
I mean, okay. So I think I sent you, was it
Zay Jones for Jacksonville for DK Metcalf. Not to mention Zay Jones is
currently the nigga just came back off an injury.
Right.
Once he coming off an injury.
And but hold on. When he play, he ball.
And he's a
he
third
does all
option.
right. I had him last year.
And they got Calvin Ridley back though, so
and Ridley's been catching everything.
Killing them.
And my thing is,
everything.
He got DK on the bench. It's like a nice card. Just
so you can't have him. That's
DK was only on the bench because it was a bye week last week for Seattle.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, currently this week in your current lineup, you have DK on the bench.
No, not right now. I don't.
Did you swap it? Because this morning
when I been swapped it out. That's why I said you ain't looking hard enough.
Why didn't you play a defense? You just forgot.
No, I put a waiver in for the defense that I had playing, and I didn't know it went through immediately.
The Colts one went through?
Yeah, and it didn't put the Colts
so
in that spot.
You got two defenses that he didn't play none. He didn't need it.
Yeah, it just left the spot open.
So I ain't even got no players to trade.
I think I just got to steal.
You got to get lucky off an injury.
What you get?
So I saw an NFL update that said Falcons acquired wide receiver Van Jefferson in trade with the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
I think his usage is going to go up in Atlanta.
It definitely might.
I just picked him up off the free agency.
I let him go.
Right, and I understand, but like I said, as soon as I seen that trade, I was like, oh yeah.
No, that may be all right.
Yeah. I think he'll get some
and
more.
And Desmond is a good quarterback to have a good wide receiver. I just don't know if Van is that.
He might be their number one. I mean, who's the other wide receiver? Who's the guy that they got?
In Atlanta?
London?
Yeah.
Drake London?
Yeah. He's nice, but they might be looking at him as the 2 and Van as the 1, to be honest with you.
They got Kyle
Drake
Pitts.
London.
Because Kyle's the tight end, but they do use him in the slot. They do use him like else.
They've been starting to do that wide receivers now. They was doing that with Darren Waller, and that might.
Oh right, right. So that's why I just picked him up. Obviously, again just now, just because I felt like, man, as a backup, that is not like one of my starters necessarily, but it might be all right.
No, that might not be a bad pick.
Yeah, based off that transaction.
But out of Van Jefferson, I'm gonna keep it a buck, and this might be my bias. But out of Van Jefferson and Mac Holland, I'm taking Mac Holland, and Van was and Mac was the 3 in Atlanta currently.
I think they're going to use him over Mac. I was looking at, like you said, Mac's usage because I think I had him.
They haven't been. That's what I'm saying. They haven't been.
They don't use them.
They haven't been using him really at all, and he's worth using.
But clearly,
so Ritter threw for 300 plus. So who is he throwing it to?
Kyle Pitts and Drake London probably.
Yeah,
Pitts
Bijan
ain't getting
Robinson
much.
as well. Bijan Robinson.
listen, he is different.
He's a fucking
He
dog.
is different.
Oh. R.I.P. Dick Butkus, Hall of Fame linebacker and Bears legend, recently passed away at the age of 80. One of the GOATs, if not maybe the GOAT at linebacker, low key. I don't know. It's debatable.
It's debatable.
Top 5.
He's definitely
Definitely. Yeah. Heavenly R.I.P.
I've always been a fan, you know.
Why did
You mean
Broncos
heavenly hit the showers, or you said heavenly R.I.P.? I thought that was what R.I.P. meant.
Well, that's what I meant. Heavily hit the showers, R.I.P.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. But I'm okay. So as bad as the Broncos are, can anybody explain to me why they traded Randy Gregory to the 49ers? Are they just tanking at this point? And you just helped the 49ers defense get even, because you talked about it offline the other day about them being complete. You might be absolutely right after that addition now, because
He was right for sure.
you got Fred Warner, Randy Gregory, Bosa, and their DB.
Greenlaw,
Right.
linebacker.
Like, bro, I don't. Niners is kind of scary, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I'm not.
Yeah,
But I mean, the Broncos would do that because they, you know,
That makes no. You're
they're
tanking. You're
AFC
clearly
though.
right. But I mean, you need all the help you can get, is what I'm saying, as a team to win on offense, on defense, and everything. So you would think you want to try to keep and bring in maybe more rather than, hey, here
Nah,
you can have
G,
it.
remember we talked about it. Sean Payton ain't no fool, and like I said, he's not gonna be happy coming in here with Denver, and I guarantee you he's not happy, and he's looking at Russ like, nigga, if you're not gonna get us a win, we going for Caleb. And we go.
Caleb said he only coming out if it's right. Remember Caleb? Remember according to Caleb and them, he said he
did say that. But I don't. New England.
Caleb Williamson, they wouldn't.
I seen him. Yeah, we would.
They wouldn't draft a light-skinned cat like him.
Get Mac out of here.
Nah, they ain't gonna do that. I would do.
They
I would.
They have a certain.
Caleb, if I'm Caleb, keep it a buck. I would rather go to Denver than New England. Definitely.
It depends.
I seen in a little article we was saying something about drafting him, but hopefully we ain't that bad.
Oh, y'all that bad after that loss. There's no doubt about it.
After these last,
it could be worse though, CT, because them Cowgirls got smacked. Speaking of the Niners,
but at least they getting wins though.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they was what 3-2.
Who?
But
I
gotta pull it up.
Excuse me,
but
Cowboys.
What was the final score? Was it 42-10?
Yeah. They took their starters out too.
Y'all gotta start giving Brock Purdy his credit, man. Brock Purdy ain't no problem. That motherfucker is quick with his decision making. He's accurate.
Yeah.
He finds
the tight end. When your tight end can get 3 catches for 3 touchdowns, that's nasty.
Bruh. Brock Purdy he might be top 2, top 3 quarterback. Might be top 2, keep it a buck.
He still ain't lost a regular season game.
It might go. I don't even know if Patty. He might be the best actually. Brock Purdy, statistically, that's what I'm getting at least.
You see the weapons they gave this guy though.
He hasn't lost the game yet. I mean, true. I do think, to Cliff's point, you could pretty much put anyone in that offense. I hate to say it, and
not anyone.
Not anyone, but not
obviously
anyone.
Not Trey Lance. Not
the
Trey
average
Lance.
I mean, yeah.
Well, he wasn't designed to be there anyway. Trey Lance only played a few games in North Dakota. He played 2 in his sophomore game and got hurt. And then even when you think about his play at North Dakota, that motherfucker was either running the ball or he was showing his arm strength.
And they said that Kyle Shanahan offense is different.
Yeah, and you can't do that in the NFL. You can't just show your arm strength.
And you can't look at one person and just keep your eye on that thing that's going to get open.
It's a completely different game. And then coming out of North Dakota is different as well, because even the conference.
What competition?
Right.
Yeah, what competition is that?
So, yeah, And I know it's the same with Brock Purdy. He came out of
Was it a West Coast school?
was it North Dakota State?
They said he played in a lot of big games though. But yeah,
Where was it?
Iowa State.
Iowa State. I knew it was somewhere out there, State.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was somewhere out there, State. I just couldn't remember. But
he got a good old team with him though, boy.
Man, listen, on both sides of the ball.
Crazy position.
On both
Special
sides
teams,
of the ball.
All the above, coaching.
That's coaching, team staff. Yeah, you're in a spot.
You know you're in a spot when they train quarterbacks for you. Number one picks at that.
You think that's what that was? Trey wasn't no number one pick.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't. It was Trevor Lawrence that year. Trey was number 4. It was Trevor Lawrence, 4. Justin Fields. Not a quarterback. Then I think it was Trey Lance.
Well, they first round pick. They
I don't think it was Zach.
Zach Taylor?
It might have been the other way around. It might have went all quarterbacks. Trevor, Justin, Trey, Zach.
For what? The draft?
Yeah.
Oh, Zach.
I want to say, yeah.
I know Trey wasn't one, though. I know that. That's the fact. I know it went Trevor, Justin.
Trevor Lawrence. Yeah.
But fuck all that. Raiders get the win over the Packers. Woohoo.
They broke history, though.
First time they beat the Packers since 1987?
Since you were 1 year old. Damn. Must feel good, though, right?
I knew you was going to say that.
I mean, that's 30 plus years. You know what I mean?
I knew you was going to say that.
It's got to feel good, though. You got to celebrate the small.
Fuck the Packers. We've been to the Super Bowl since then.
Well.
And it wasn't against the Packers.
Right.
Fuck the Packers. You ain't never been with us.
I didn't expect y'all to get that win.
No, if that was a stat against the Broncos or Kansas City or LA Chargers, then I'd be like, yeah, that's fucked up. That's a stat right there. But right. Fuck them NFC squads. We don't even play y'all every year.
I mean,
Aaron Jones didn't even play that game.
Oh yeah, Aaron Jones was out.
Yeah.
He was crushing the day up.
But so what?
He said it's part of the game.
So the fuck what? Garoppolo threw another interception. He did.
Did he?
Yeah.
Love didn't look that good either.
Nah, Love was 16 for 30, 182 yards, 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
Yeah, terrible.
3 interceptions.
A lot of niggas have thrown 3 picks lately, though.
And Devontae only got targeted 4 times that game. 4 targets, 45 yards.
Because they know Jair Alexander was out there.
I don't think he was.
No, he was, because they was dapping up after the game, reminiscing. I just seen the picture of it.
Yeah.
But he been dealing with a shoulder injury too. They said so.
Who, Jair?
No,
Devontae.
Yeah, they said he has been dealing with some kind of injury.
Yeah. The week before he went to the locker room for a little bit, but he came out.
Everybody getting hurt because niggas is just.
Man, that's how I said the league is. You see Jefferson's out for a couple weeks.
Right.
Shit, Jacoby was the top wide receiver with 7 receptions, 75 yards. He got a touchdown out of it. He was targeted 10 times, but he's questionable as well. He was questionable going into the game, and he's still questionable now.
That's why I say fantasy hard to play right now, man.
I've been out here. My niggas
For
been
some
working.
of y'all, I'm on a revenge tour.
Me too, motherfucker, though. Shit. Number 8 right now. 2 spots behind you.
I need to figure out who beat me the second time.
I need to get on the run. Get on the run.
Foles beat me twice on some fucking bullshit. Like
Bye
literally,
weeks start coming in too. It's what gets ugly.
What it be is when it be so weird to be like a random nigga will have a record breaking game and then you lose.
Man,
like, you can't plan for that.
He'll put up enough for 4 people. Like, damn.
Right, CT. Like Mooney, back to you, like you said, Mooney for the Bears, that record, whatever game he had, that shit was nuts. That was nuts.
I'm playing it for
and you
all
get
of
that
it.
with a few points from a kicker, 12 points from a kicker.
Right.
I'm like, man.
I'm gonna make the motherfuckers want to hire me as the GM after what I do to y'all in this fantasy football league.
Yeah,
no,
right.
we even 1-1.
They're gonna be like, you started projected winning only 4 games and you did this.
I wish I could. I do want to go back and see if I can find.
Let me give y'all a job.
So what was I projected? Because man, my team, I can't put a good. I feel like I can't put a good team together.
You had 11 running backs. I don't know how you win when you put 11 running backs on the field, but
how the
I even told niggas ahead of time to try to pre-select the people they want, so if they're still available, if they happen.
I actually wanted to draft though. I hate being on different times and motherfuckers.
Oh yeah,
we did a show too.
Right. Yeah, CT
we did a draft show.
It might have been when he was in the middle of moving though. I can't remember. Look, when the draft happened.
That nigga always moving.
I was not moving.
Right.
No.
Oh, okay. I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. Shit.
No, I'm shitty because I was pissed that they.
Or you were drafting. I think you were something.
You gotta make moves. Shit, the waivers is still popping. You gotta keep an eye out. Niggas are dropping motherfuckers every day.
Every second of every day.
And motherfuckers are making very rash
so
decisions.
So it ain't like I'm gonna automatically get them.
No, you're right. That's why you gotta put your bid in quick. You gotta be like clockwork. I'll be looking at that motherfucker at least once an hour. Shit.
Ain't no good quarterbacks coming alive on there.
I don't do all that, but I keep my eye out. I usually wait till games, right? Like when I see games that take place and motherfuckers that people think is gonna do good didn't and shit. That's when I'll be like, let me check the waivers. I to make a rash decision and I'm gonna capitalize.
You see niggas trying to get rid of Dak. I said, ain't nobody taking Dak from you, bro.
Another thing that you got to keep in mind is the young bucks is coming up. The rookies and the sophomores, they're starting to make a name for themselves, and those are people that weren't drafted in the first place because we didn't really know what they was going to do.
Yeah. Fucking James hopped on Anthony Richardson, but of course he's been struggling because of his injury. And then he picks up Gardner Minshew, the replacement. I was like, well,
he just grasping for points.
Right.
He just grasping for points. He said, damn, well, he gonna get the points now. Give it to him.
Right. You know, it's rough out there. It's rough out there. I want to know, so we talked about offline Jonathan Taylor. What, he got a 3-year, $42 million contract extension. Okay, that's nice.
That was, Saturday? It was like the day before the game last week.
Right.
2 days before the game. It was like very close. We knew he wasn't playing in that game, period.
Right. Right before kickoff type shit.
He played.
But your question, though, it sounded like your question. Last week?
Yep.
Did he?
Played a little bit.
I don't remember seeing
Played against him in my other league in fantasy, yep. Yeah, had a little bit.
Shut up, Trunks.
I'm trying to ease him back in.
I definitely don't remember seeing him.
Yeah, I did.
My shit's loading slow.
I mean, did he do anything?
Right. No.
He only had like 350 in fantasy in other leagues, so no, he didn't do much.
Arby's got a cheesesteak now. That might be something. I got a little ad on the NFL.
I fuck with them turkey sliders.
I might have to try that.
Them turkey sliders.
The pizza ones is fire too.
I don't really do pork like that. I can't do the pepperoni way. Like I can't, but I ain't religious. Not doing pork, but
I always get the Reuben though.
The Reuben slider. Or is it a sandwich? I don't think it's a Reuben slider.
He had 6 carries, 18 yards. Obviously, he averaged 3 yards a carry. Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Zach Moss going crazy.
Zach Moss did go 23 carries, 165 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Crazy. So I said it's gonna be hard for him to be a backup.
Right.
Who's that?
Yeah,
he ain't proving nothing in Buffalo though.
But it's a new territory.
Because they was a throwing team.
Right, but sometimes.
Most of
the time. They ran with Josh usually, just like they used to do with Jalen.
You talking about Singletary?
Quarterback Booth.
No, Josh Allen. They had other running backs too, but
Singletary was the one. Zach Moss didn't get in until Singletary got hurt, and then he lightweight. I won't say took his position, but that's when they started splitting carries like on some Pollard Elliott type shit. But he didn't prove enough to be the number one guy while he was there.
Well, I'm sure he must.
I'm not saying he can't be somewhere. I'm just saying he hadn't proved it yet. So he has to be the backup until he gets the shot to really show.
Did they win that game?
They did by a touchdown, 23-16, with the help of Gardner Minshew.
Wow, Gardner again.
0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He was 11 for 15.
Y'all be hating on my nigga.
He ain't doing shit. He was trash.
Man, y'all be hating on my nigga. I'm telling you, I got faith in Gardner.
He was trash.
I see certain shit in certain people, and I see it in Gardner.
Well, bring him to, maybe Vegas needs him then.
I said I would rather have him than Card back when we talked about that.
I think you did, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if he does good enough now, maybe y'all go ahead and bring him in.
You want to stay in Indy.
Gee. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what the fuck the Davis family is doing with Vegas, but to get a Garoppolo, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to down what Garoppolo's done, even though it hasn't been the most.
So his resume is nice, though.
Well, hold on. According to you, if Dak Prescott got accolades in the resume, then Jimmy Garoppolo definitely does.
No, I agree.
Way more.
I agree.
With a ring as a backup.
But it's not like you're getting early Garoppolo either. We're not getting NFC Championship 49ers Garoppolo.
I mean, he's only 30 or 31. 31.
He was just in the championship, 2 years ago?
He's not an old guy yet.
Was it 2 years ago?
I don't know.
No.
Weren't they in the NFC Championship 2 years ago?
Yeah, we had to beat them to get to the Super Bowl. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with Purdy.
That was last year though.
Yeah, with Purdy, and that's what I'm talking about, the NFC Championship. You are right. That was just last year.
Last year, he was a starting quarterback at the start of the season, though. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they was going almost every year, wasn't they?
That's debatable.
Not the NFC Championship.
They was in the Super Bowl, 2020?
Hell no.
No, they was recently. Was it
lost
20?
to Mahomes?
Oh, right.
Yeah, see, his resume is nice.
Yeah.
And you know why his resume was nice in San Fran is because San Fran is a unit. They're very tight. That's a tight team right there.
Listen,
San Fran too.
You feel what I'm saying?
20 references.
Garoppolo didn't remember when we had Menchaca on?
We ain't never had Menchaca. Did we have Menchaca on?
Yeah, and he was talking about how he didn't even want Jimmy there.
Oh yeah, that's
he
why
was saying give Trey a shot. Jimmy can't throw a deep ball, and he's on a team full of people that run deep balls.
Right.
Or just catch the ball and go. They crazy with their offense.
I just don't understand it. Like it makes no sense to me why you would pay that man that much. And I know that the contract was changed and he lessened his money because he probably said, "Listen, I ain't gonna be able to give y'all 60 million worth. Y'all gonna go ahead and take some of this back." But my whole thing is, why would you do that when you can get similar talent for less, or actually target someone in the draft? The Raiders never targets a quarterback in the draft. And I know they picked up Aiden, but that wasn't a target.
Because they rather get a veteran guy than a rookie. Which I understand. You talk about that a lot. You talk about the vets should usually play and the rookies watch and learn, and you know. So that's probably their mindset.
Yeah, I'd rather spend money on a quarterback than try to draft one and go through that process.
I mean,
ain't no other quarterbacks in the market. Ain't no other quarterbacks in the pool or market.
See, that's what I'm saying. It just feels like they had an idea of who they wanted to go for. They didn't get them, and they didn't deviate from the plan and be like, "Well,
would you have been cool with? Would you have been cool with Baker Mayfield?
Yeah, I like Baker playing some good ball besides the Eagles game.
I mean, but Baker Mayfield, I guarantee you could have gave him less than Jimmy Garoppolo.
He'd have killed with Adams.
His resume is also because it's not the same.
Right, but that's what I was saying is you can get similar talent for less money. If you don't pay someone $60 million, you don't have a problem letting them go. But once you sign the contract and say that I'm willing to pay this motherfucker $60, at that point when it doesn't work out, people are looking at you like, you made this decision, right?
Right.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if it was going to be a gamble regardless, why not gamble on less? So if it didn't work out, people could be like, it was a trial and error. I don't know why you thought that Jimmy Garoppolo was going to come over to the AFC, specifically on the Raiders, and do the same thing he was doing in San Francisco. We just talked about how their squad is run. You know how loose the Raiders is.
Well, y'all can still get on the run.
Oh, him and McDaniels got again that chemistry from the New England.
Yeah,
and like you said, remember how many motherfuckers is already saying get rid of Josh?
Yeah, but that's the new way though. A lot of people are trying to embrace the previous chemistries and let dudes cook until they feel like.
But that ain't always good to get rid of somebody this early.
Like, we have this conversation at least 3 times a season.
Let the rumors just say you gotta play it out.
But it was also you, Mark, that sent me the article or it was the article about Mark Davis nodding at the crowd when they were saying fire Josh.
Yeah, but I also read off articles where he keeps defending Josh and says,
that's the game they play.
And Brady's in office too now, so it's gonna be harder. I feel like it's gonna be hard to get rid of Josh.
That makes him. I hope that changes are made now, right? Now that you have someone involved that's actually close to the game.
Like a Dion kind of vibe where they want to come there.
And not even about coming there, but just knowing that the thing, like those decisions aren't actually the best. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't see Brady holding his tongue. You can't allow.
He gonna make the right decision.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't allow them to continue just doing dumb shit with Brady involved now.
Yep. I feel it.
Cause just watching like the draft, like I said, and we've talked about it on the show, they didn't start drafting decent till 2 years ago. It was like, oh, okay,
and man, if y'all
start what they need.
if they start winning in Vegas, you know how lit that city would be. Like you wouldn't even. I swear to God, they'd bring in so much. Like even players that just want to come there and play there. That's what I feel like. That's what it'll do if they change around.
Nah, it's got a potential to be like a.
That's the Super Bowl's there this year. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
why not make it a home game for y'all? Not saying y'all gonna do that, but
not with Jimmy.
You don't know.
Not with Jimmy.
What y'all 2-3? Y'all can go and stack them.
Not with Jimmy, unless that motherfucker travels his way to the crossroads and signs a deal with the devil to be able to throw a deep ball. That motherfucker ain't taking us nowhere. It's not happening.
Deep ball, nobody really throwing a deep ball.
It doesn't matter. Have the ability to.
Who you be seeing throw the deep ball? I seen Joe Burrow. That's probably it.
What? Throw a deep ball? Tua
Last
throws
week,
at least 20 of them a game.
He threw one last week too to Tyreek for sure.
He throws a lot of them.
But
Josh Allen
trying to throw
throws
deep
hella
ball.
deep balls to Gabe Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Hella
they got
deep
smacked
balls.
last week, so he wasn't throwing deep balls last week.
He was trying to.
He said trying
to. He was trying.
Hey, what I tell y'all, that London trip was gonna catch up to him.
Yeah,
you did.
And I lost
I think you got it spot on. I think you got it. They
only had
the
7 points.
Who won the pick'ems?
I did again.
Man, that's bullshit.
I did a fucking game, man.
Did not want to get on here and hear that.
Yeah, right. I'm telling y'all, and I got the spread on the motherfucking Jets Broncos game. Jets 10.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Jets did win that. And the way they scored last, fumble return.
I had 4. Mock had 2. CT had 3.
Oh, that was close. 4-3-2.
Mm-hmm. So as it stands,
I shouldn't have went with the Patriots. That's what I knew that.
As it stands, I got 3 solo weeks won. Q has 1 solo week in a tie, and you and Malk have 1 tie.
The ties, I gotta get off it. It's coming this week, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But what other game was worth the fuck about talking about?
What other game? What we got?
That Jets Broncos game was interesting.
Yeah.
It was very sloppy. I will say that. That was a sloppy game.
I don't know what the Broncos got going on, but
I really don't. And I don't think it's for a lack of Russell Wilson trying. I just don't think he's the same Russ.
You got another baby on the way. I told you.
I think beyond that, I think it was the moment he left Seattle, I think he was shell-shocked.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think he had already been broken at that point. And by the time he got to Denver, he was already in his head thinking, like, can I still, do it like that? Fuck yeah, I can do it like that.
Nigga felt like
Russell Wilson.
That nigga felt like Snoop and Suge and them back at the.
He was talking back and forth to himself. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all niggas no love for rest on the West Coast or on the East Coast, though.
He probably wish he stayed with DK Metcalf because he really don't got no.
I mean, they were close too. They were close. They said.
And he loved Lockett too.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, he was looking rusty there too. No pun intended.
But he always had a winning season there.
Yeah.
I mean, he threw for 2. 20 for 31, 196 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions.
A fumble.
He had 2 fumbles, I believe.
Yeah. That one to close it out, though, was so ugly.
Yeah, he had 2 fumbles. Zach Wilson had 19 for 26, 199 yards, no touchdown, 1 interception. And that was to Patrick Surtain, and he caught it with his legs. Did you see that?
Mm.
He caught that motherfucker with his legs. I said I ain't never seen an interception caught with your legs.
Well, fucking.
You see them drops they try to do on Lamar? I think it was like 9 drops total.
Yeah, he has some bad ones.
I went and looked at those drops too. They was off the fingertips. Touchdowns.
Yeah, he has some bad ones. He has some good balls.
And they lost by a touchdown at the end. Yeah.
Lamar MVP and the Ravens.
Man, that's what another one they should have won. They let dude close them out at the end.
That's what fucked me too. I didn't think
10-17. That nigga Jalen Warren, the running back they got.
He's a monster.
Man, listen.
You're gonna end up replacing Najee. He's just more
explosive. Oh yeah, he's gonna replace
Najee's power. Sure. He's explosive. You know what I mean? But it's like a good combo, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good combo because he's very offensively aware from that running back position.
Najee give me like Trent Richardson vibes. You know how they come from Alabama but don't make it in the league. Like,
yeah, I hope.
But Derrick Henry's still
I'm not gonna say you're
Derrick
wrong.
Henry's the only one, but I'm just saying. It seems like what is Najee?
Josh came out of Alabama.
Mark Ingram went for a while.
Yeah, but a lot of them,
Jacobs came out
a lot
of
them in that class that didn't last. Yeldon didn't last. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of them didn't last.
Who was that one back in the day?
But I mean, I think that's statistically average. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think any one school's gonna be able to consistently put out the same position every year that lasts.
Right.
But I know, but I'm just saying they produce some good old running backs in college, but when they get to the league, they just slow down somehow.
Not all of them. I just think that us as fans have high hopes and we expect certain people coming out to do well, and you know it doesn't work out like that for everybody. Because I definitely would have thought that Najee Harris would have taken off a bit more.
A better year now, yeah.
You know, yeah, I agree.
This is supposed to be his team, it felt like, you know, like
Najee?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's that boy Pickens.
He battled that injury early, though, too.
He did.
He got Warren coming in looking better than him.
He be like that.
He is, man, he runs like he's a little dude, but he's not, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Najee look like he running, hoping the hole just open up, and that's how he gonna get his. He ain't got no juice.
That dude look like I'm gonna make a way.
He's gonna make a way.
If I gotta spin, hurdle.
You're not taking first dude. I'm looking at the second dude.
Listen, he's special. He's special. I'm telling you right now.
I got him too. I'm like, oh, I gotta throw him in.
He's special.
He's gonna take the shot.
Mark, what you said that the Steelers try and get rid of their OC.
Oh yeah, so Matt Canada, man, he's just trash. And I hate to see teams with bad coordinators because I feel like that does have a big part in you know, some of the things we see. So Matt Canada, a lot of the Steelers fans have been talking about they want Pittsburgh to get rid of him. He's not what they need. I think they think that's why they're having a lot of struggles in offense.
You say he ain't going for that, Mike Tomlin?
Yeah, they're gonna find a way to turn around and win. You see, they beat their rival team.
No, they're going for that because when they had Todd Haley from Kansas City a couple of years ago, he was only there like maybe 2 years, 3 if he was lucky. And when the time was go, they felt like the time was we're gonna part ways with you here. They're loyal to their coaches, CTs, not necessarily loyal to their coordinators if they feel like they need to get rid of them. Coaches, they'll try to hold on as long as they can. But, yeah,
some of them just be media rumors, so.
They do need to do something though, cause they got a decent young squad.
Right. Fucking George Pickens is a dog.
Man.
He is.
Oh,
Man,
he killed Humphreys on that last one.
6 receptions, 130 yards, 1 touchdown.
dog. And they're not even known. I mean, I would say no because they've had wide receivers throughout their time that have been dogs. But I would say in the past, maybe even no, because AB played. Okay, never mind.
AB is the best receiver they ever
Really,
had.
since then, well, I don't know because you can make an argument, CT, before all of our time. Hines Ward. Hines Ward was a dog.
He was a good blocker. He was a nasty blocker.
Lynn Swann and who was the other one opposite of Lynn Swann was a stalwart.
You going back?
That's back in the 70s.
Yeah, you going back.
I mean,
I'm talking about the championship era. They had that's championship. That's championship era. 70s for them. They had Plesko Bears.
He was not.
He was all right, but he wasn't no AB.
His best years were in New York on the Giants. That's when he won the Super Bowl. He made them crazy catches. He didn't come out of his shell.
I think it's Santonio.
I think he won a Super Bowl for the Steelers too. Santonio Holmes, yeah, he killed.
Holmes was good until he kept hitting
you boy.
Yeah,
he caught that touchdown, that one touchdown in the Super Bowl against the Cardinals. And did he win? Did he win 2 with the Giants?
He was with the Giants.
Who?
Santonio Holmes.
Was he? No, he went to the Jets.
No, Jets.
The Jets.
Yeah, Pittsburgh got rid of him after that weed smoking shit. But they did give him the MVP in that Super Bowl though.
Yeah.
I will give him that.
That shit weird.
It could have went to James. It could have went to James Harrison. He took that one interception to the crib.
They sent my nigga Ricky Williams to Africa over there smoking weed. Shit. Vilified Pac-Man Jones and them. That shit awful. Now they don't even test for it in the NFL no more.
AB's probably the best receiver they had number-wise.
I mean, he could be. Like I said, you had the Randall and Hines Ward, Stalwart, Lynn Swann.
Look at AB's numbers with the Steelers. His shit's crazy.
I mean, it's probably
pressure.
That's because Roethlisberger had a cannon and he had wheels.
He wasn't even supposed to be that though. He was supposed to be a returner.
But that's usually how most returners are. When you find out that motherfucker has speed like that.
CT, I got something for you.
They deep route runners.
The Pittsburgh Steelers player with the most receiving yards in franchise history is Hines Ward with 12,083 yards. After him is AB and John Stallworth with 11,207 yards. And then Stallworth.
AB, how long Hines Ward played there?
Hines was a dog.
Like I said.
AB only played like 7 years there. Hines played way more.
That's fine. But Hines' numbers is numbers. I mean, I understand.
He probably played 6 years if I'm.
That's fine. That's on him. He could have been Steelers are loyal. He could have been a lifelong Steeler. That's for sure. Him and Le'Veon Bell. Even Bell comes out still to this day in podcasts and I fucked up. I could have really stayed in Pittsburgh and made something up. Yeah, you could have. So that was on them. They could have had longer time. They fucked up their time there. Shit. Now you're right. If he would have stayed, he would have broke Hines Ward's record for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
But Pittsburgh is that kind of spot, though.
What you mean?
Like, if they like you, they latch on to you.
Hines Ward just got that
right. They're loyal. They're real loyal type motherfuckers. Like, just do right by us, we'll do right by you. For what
that was just Hines Ward. That was Hines. Did Hines Ward just play for the Steelers?
Yeah, he never. Yeah, he never.
Oh, okay, AB probably he went to the other teams and killed that. But yeah.
Yeah, now I'm sure if you add everything up,
especially when he got to the Bucks, he was killing.
Yeah, if you add everything up, I'm sure AB's on top. But as far as Pittsburgh
being a Steeler,
you gotta give Hines Ward that. Not only did he do that, but like you said,
he got a
willing
ring
to hit
too.
you too. I'm blocking.
He went over
I'm
the
doing
knee.
all that.
Yeah, crack linebacker.
Listen, I'm doing everything.
That nigga,
they changed the rules because of him too. Like,
That
no
motherfucker
more of
used to
that.
put fear in the defender's heart. A defender, not all of them, obviously, but some of them. Damn, here come Hines, and he would fight. Y'all remember when him and Rob Woodson would go at it? Them niggas would really go at it, bro. You knew it. You knew it was coming every time you got that matchup. I missed that shit. When niggas are real life, you know what I'm saying? Niggas start swinging in the game, like, bro. You know what time it is when I see you. Right. You know what I'm saying? I missed that shit.
You know when they do it, they don't like it when we do it. That's how they do in hockey. Hockey, you can just pull a helmet off and get the fight, and then you don't step in till somebody drop. But in football, as soon as somebody's towel fly off their hip, it's a motherfucking problem, and everybody need to.
Just different, like you said.
That's because they don't want to see nobody stomped out with cleats, because you know, motherfuckers get jumped around here.
Get the Dominic sued.
Myles Garrett took dude helmet off and whacked him with it.
Oh yeah, he did. He Mason Rudolph.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know that he might not have deserved it.
He probably did.
We all play football. We know trash talk, and we know certain people take shit too far. And I've never seen Myles Garrett ever snatch another motherfucker's head prior to snatch a nigga's helmet off it. So I don't know that he did not deserve it in that situation.
That dude's a monster. He's a monster doing shit like that.
He might have said the wrong shit, thinking that you ain't mic'd up. Or what? I'm going to say what I want out here. I heard you. I heard what you said.
I don't think dude said that, but yeah.
He clearly said something.
I mean, I don't think you just attack somebody like that.
Yeah, he clearly
not
said
at all.
Something.
You got all type of teammates like that and stuff too. Like,
I'm gonna give it.
And then you could have went about it so many different ways. You could have like
all people. You gonna say that to him?
Maybe he thought he would. But CT coming from the school. But CT, look. Going to the school I went to, they tried that shit too. They until that shit wasn't working, until that shit stopped immediately. They tried. Oh, but okay, what? Oh, I wasn't ready for that. You're trying to fucking hurt me. Yeah, they do that shit. Them people.
I've experienced shit like that at every level of football I played in.
Right.
Where motherfuckers try to say some little slick racial shit.
Right.
I've experienced that in every level of football I played in.
Right.
Well, no, I'm lying. Because Pee Wee, I played for Mifflin, and like I said, when I played for Mifflin, I don't remember seeing any white folks in that entire league. I'm sure there were a couple sprinkled here and there, maybe, but I don't remember so yeah, I'm lying. But after that, like after Pee Wee, like after 5
Bro, that was doing like the George Floyd stuff too. Like I don't see that.
Who, me? No, me.
No,
I'm
not
old.
you. No, not you. No, not you.
That was back when Tupac was still alive.
Listen, you hear me? That was cool back when he was popping. You hear what I'm saying?
It was not on tape back then. Like
we used to ride to the games, listen to pocket shit. Me and my pops. Fuck.
Coaches probably had a good half pint on the side. So it was cool back then.
Back in them days, remember I used to say the coaches will hit you. They'll line up with you on the no pads and be like, "I'm about to shut down.
They went with the big. I'm like, God damn.
That was good times, though.
It ain't
nothing like that, and that's what I'm saying. Nowadays, everybody getting hurt. Let your coach hit you. Let your coach. But at the same time, you is a fucking bitch ass nigga for real. You big 200-pound ass trying to line up with a motherfucking 6-year-old, 8-year-old. You're a bitch ass nigga.
Right. Hit them and shit. Like, motherfucker, think you doing so? You feel tough about that?
You made warriors, and a lot of the people I played with went on beyond college, so. Or at least 2.
Right. Can't be mad at that. Speaking of injuries, Bears running back Khalil Herbert to miss multiple weeks with ankle injury.
Man, he
I
was
didn't
their
hear what you
offense.
said. Who
He was a
now?
big
Khalil
running
Herbert
back.
for the Bears
What happened
miss
to him?
to miss multiple weeks with an ankle injury.
Hurts.
Did it say what kind of injury?
Ankle injury.
But like it didn't say what kind
It
of
can't
ankle.
It can't be that bad. I mean, if he's missing multiple weeks, it's probably
just swollen.
It could be a sprain. It could be a fracture. It could be all kinds of shit.
Somebody hit it.
That's why I was saying what kind of injury. But I mean, no. Ankles is tough, especially at that position.
Need them ankles.
Man, at that position.
The way he be running too.
Right. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, but
Anthony Richardson, right shoulder injury in the win over the Titans. He's going to be out. The coach actually changed it. Shane Steichen changed it to a no timetable. I'm not going to put a time on it. But he has a grade 3 AC joint sprain in his right shoulder. So.
In his right shoulder.
Yeah.
Damn.
The backup running back for the Miami Dolphins is hurt.
Yeah.
Devin Achane.
Mm-hmm.
They getting Jeff Wilson back too, though. That's a good for them. Jeff Wilson.
And you know what's fucked up about that? Is remember we talked about it. I don't know if it was last episode or the episode before last, and I said Achane reminds me how he's coming out. He reminds me of Breece Hall. Mm-hmm. And I said it specifically in that episode. I just hope that it doesn't play out the same way and he gets a chance.
You might have jinxed him.
I really hope I didn't. You know, I don't really believe it. I don't believe in shit like that, but it is just very coincidental that I just said that shit.
He had a big touchdown that game too.
76 yards.
Yeah. Breece Holmes. Which one you talking about?
Achane.
Breece Holmes did too, though. He looked like he be jogging. He hit that hole. He started going.
Yeah, Breece Hall had a 72 long.
Mm-hmm.
Achane had a 76 long. Yeah.
See, that's crazy.
Achane was the fastest offensive player in the entire draft in the 40.
Track speed.
That's crazy.
That's a track
fucking
team.
Crazy. At the running back position, too.
Most had one, too, that game.
He did. I think that was like from what, like 11 or 12 out?
Was there a pick six?
In the Miami game?
Tua threw it in the goal line.
102 yard. Jason Pinnock or whatever his name is.
Yeah. I remember. He took it to the
102 yard pick six.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see what they clocked him at too, because that nigga was moving.
I seen Tyreek Hill trying to come up and somebody blocked him all the way out of bounds. Like you gotta get out.
That nigga was moving though. For 102 yards too.
Mm-hmm. To take that to the crib off a tip.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cardinals running back James Conner got put on injured reserve.
I saw that too. I didn't see it, but I saw that.
Knee injury.
Yep.
Jerry Jones reaffirms faith in Dak.
Dak Prescott.
They said Jerry Jones reaffirms faith in Dak Prescott after 49ers loss, saying he can get us to a Super Bowl. Man,
he's been saying that every year.
That's why I said. That's what I say to homeboy off on the game the other day. I said Cowboys in y'all just in general don't think. Y'all just.
This ain't the 90s no more, man.
You're not logic. Y'all have no common. That's why I said y'all have no common sense. Y'all just be saying shit just to say shit and do shit just to do shit.
put the best teams together and still don't do nothing with it.
Right. You can literally buy your team. Literally buy your teams. Try to. And still can't do shit. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
They're going to blame the coach. They're going to blame everybody.
Right. Right. And then if you can believe he can get you to the Super Bowl, why'd you make that trade for Trey? Why you got the insurance policy? Because you know damn well Dak's not,
They're just all over the place.
Right. He don't know. Jerry Jones a trip.
They ain't got no backup plans for when their players get hurt either.
Right. They don't got no kind of.
Who y'all talking about? The Cowboys?
Cowgirls.
You see George Kittle too with the shirt.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Fuck Dallas. Yeah, I feel it. Fuck Dallas.
Michael Parsons like, oh, George, my guy, but he made it personal.
Hell yeah.
Debo was like, what? It was personal before we stepped on the
field.
Like,
what? Right. We're here to what?
He said Debo said he lucky we came out in the fourth. It'd have been like 60 to something. It really got personal.
Mike is dumb because the Niners and Cowboys have had a long time rivalry since back in the 90s or so. Like that's not new. Like now the fuck Dallas might be new to them, but no, it's fuck Dallas regardless. So that's what I'm saying.
That's crazy. You get that though.
Niggas back
that's
in the 2000s and the 90s would have fought over that shit. Might have threw hands or some shit. These niggas now just go, oh, you like that? Oh man.
You see, because they get on a podcast right after the game or something, and just talk about
bloody and shit. Oh man, why you saying that?
Like he said, George, my guy, but you see, he don't want to say it.
Right, it's a problem, man.
It's fine when I do it.
Fuck him. But what's up with them Panthers? Frank Reich talking about he plans to simplify things for the 0-5 Panthers. He said the answer is do less.
I think they should go back to Andy Dalton. I like the way they was playing with Dalton.
I mean, they might have
but they're gonna let the young gun.
Are they not using Miles Sanders? Are they? Is he getting used to?
I got Adam Thielen in my other league, and he is killing.
I got him too, CT. Now, yeah,
he's killing.
He's been eating the past couple games.
He get a touchdown, at least 11 targets, and 9 catches. I'm like, man,
right.
But he had that big game though when Andy Dalton was a quarterback. They just looked like they looked better with him.
I mean, like I said, I think especially for a guy like Bryce, he's small.
Super.
He's undersized and he's not just going to take off on you like everybody else.
And he gets hurt. He's already been getting hurt too. He gets hurt easily too.
That's why I feel like it would be best for the vet to take the reins and you sit and watch and work on yourself. Get yourself up to par. Get a little weight on you. You're not running anyway.
Go to a buffet or something.
They rather them figure their mistakes out early. That's what they be telling them. Like, go ahead and figure it out early. That's ugly. 0-5 though.
0-5.
They had a lot of close ones, but yeah, they can't figure it out at the end.
Frank Reich might as well keep it a buck. This gonna sound awful. I hope he keep doing bad and get fired. Come back to Philly. We'll take you as the OC again. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody want to be no OC.
No, niggas. But hold on, you niggas do it all the time. Cliff, how many?
What's my nigga's name? What's my
nigga's name? You can't fire him after
Miami?
A couple of games, especially with no rookie quarterback.
No, the coach before
Brian Flores.
Yeah, went back to being a defensive coordinator after he left Miami.
Yeah,
and he went 8-0 at the end of the season.
It happens all the time, CG.
Oh, I know it does, but I'm just saying he don't want to. Like, nobody wants to be a coordinator.
I mean,
to be a head coach.
Nobody wants to, but if you want to,
especially if you got a rookie quarterback, you gotta be patient.
I mean, yeah, but it's not. I guess his track record so far as a coach, just ironically, has not been good. Even with a veteran quarterback in Carson Wentz, who else did he have in Indy with Carson? He just Frank Reich is his.
Carson's not that either.
Like Cliff said, Carson didn't have a bad last season in Indy. His numbers weren't bad at all.
No.
But did it accumulate in wins?
I think
so
he was
Carson
actually
don't get nobody
top
wins.
10 while he was in Indy.
Mm-hmm. It just didn't accumulate in wins. It's just Frank Reich's not accumulating wins, literally, CT. That's the issue. You know what I mean? I think that's the problem. Because track record as a coach. So you might take that step back if you get fired and you only get coordinator offers. Because maybe that's what you're back. Not everyone's meant to be a head coach. I do respect the attempts that some of these guys do, whether they make it or not.
Take them.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But it doesn't work out. Right. It don't work out for everybody.
But it don't happen over one season though either. Like
true.
Sometimes you gotta give this guy time to get like a good team. Put a good team together.
I agree. Go ahead.
Yeah. What I was gonna say real quick, that just depends how much faith you have in the person at the end of the day.
And I also think that the game is evolving. And there are so many teams that are being changed by just the addition of 2 and 3 pieces that you can't afford to just sit around stagnant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers are coming out the gates. We see how CJ Stroud is doing in Texas. Nobody saw that coming. Their teams every year... You might have said something, but
I don't believe it.
I don't think he saw it coming. This nigga gonna raise his hand to my audience out there.
Hell no, he definitely didn't see that coming.
Nah, nobody saw him.
I had faith. I didn't see that coming. I said he might be.
Nah, you said some shit.
No, you don't believe Ohio State quarterbacks.
I'll give you this. You might have had more faith in him coming out than I did.
Because I seen his story on the draft day a little. That kind of got me. I was like, I think he might.
I said I think he's the best option we have as an Ohio State quarterback to do well in the NFL. I did say that, but I do think that you've had a little bit more faith in him than I've had.
He's representing.
No, he has. Like I said, he breaking family curses.
You know what? You know what that also shows? When Ryan Day's punk ass is gonna go visit kids and shit. Hey, you see products like CJ Stroud. When talking to quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying?
Ryan Day's not him, man.
No, I know he's not, but I'm saying, like, unfortunately, and good for y'all, he can use that as one of the selling points when it comes to the quarterback grooming and recruiting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like look where we got CJ Stroud. Look how well he's doing. Look how we got him ready to go. You know what I mean? But I do agree with you. I agree with 100%.
But then any smart prospect coming up would then look at Ohio State. Fuck the Texas game. Look at Ohio State.
Dogs.
I don't know if I'm wanting to come there right now.
Dogs. Always in the top 5, top 10. Dogs.
Yeah, no, they gonna get that just off of their name. But as far as the last couple seasons, y'all motherfuckers been struggling.
No.
Struggling.
They was a game away from the championship.
Yeah, last year with Georgia.
Marvin Harrison Jr. got hurt, so you never know. Remember, he got hurt early. And he was balling up until he got hurt.
He was killing last week.
I didn't get to see that game. I was at the Dave Chappelle joint.
Oh,
they got them Brian James cleats. They kill it with those.
Yeah, because I seen Bryce just visited OSU.
Nah, but they've been struggling. They always seem to get a pass, but they've been struggling. They may not want to say it, I'll say it. Ohio State's been struggling for the past 2 years.
I'm glad you finally said it. So who's the better team, Cliff?
Ohio State.
So they just went to like last year they won a bowl game, and then they also
Ohio State. Y'all listen. That team up north could win for the next 5 years, and you wouldn't be close to Ohio State.
How do you figure that? What?
I'm just saying historically wins.
Historic? Oh, hold up. No.
So Ohio State just won in 15, was it?
You
That
said
the
what?
last one? When's the
No, I'm
last time
talking about
State won?
Ohio State versus that team up north victories.
Oh yeah, they crushed them.
Yeah, y'all could win the next 5 years in a row, and you still wouldn't be close. I'm just pointing out that Ohio State hasn't been producing to the level that they have been in the past. Do they get a chance at the playoffs and at the championship every year? Yeah. And I think I was one that said last year, or maybe the year before, they didn't deserve it.
I think they do, and they conference is only getting tougher too.
I can't remember what team it was that went 12-0.
Cliff, it says that Michigan against OSU that they got 60 wins, 51 losses, and 6 ties. Yeah.
What?
Look at the past.
So
25.
the all-time they said going back to really 1912.
We ain't going back to no motherfucking.
It says that the Michigan-Ohio State football rivalry the total wins and losses.
Y'all hoe ass niggas play with powdered wigs on back then. We ain't playing that. When did the NCAA become? When did that form? And what's the record since? You trying to get us back when these motherfuckers had stockings on when they was playing football.
I mean, we're doing all time. I thought we was doing all time, not a certain.
Not back from British rule, motherfucker.
Football is football.
He said 1912 and shit.
So
and they didn't even let the Indians play.
So they don't break it up like that. They just, according to Google, they just give you the whole, you know what I mean? Like I typed in during NCAA merger, and it just gives me the all-time record going back to 1901 or whatever the fuck.
Well, I think it was a streak though they was on. Like
yeah, they definitely were on a streak.
I ain't gonna get into it, but my next question would be how many wins did Michigan get from, what was it, 1912 to 1950? That's what I would like to know.
All of them?
You might be right, real talk. Because at least Michigan has always been, that industrial... It's the Motor City, you know what I'm saying? Like they
don't
always
play that. Right.
Ohio ain't really never had shit like that.
We about that.
Ended up
y'all got the Hard Rock
big city.
Y'all got the Hard Rock
Man, we got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's what I'm saying.
Hall of Fame. We got all the shit here, but I'm saying like, what is bringing jobs? What's bringing opportunity?
Shit, the city.
It's nothing like the car industry did back in
when Brown was there.
Hey, don't forget, we got Google in them here now with like 4 plants. They're opening up $1 billion plants.
No, I agree. But how many years later? That's what I'm saying. That's why I said from 1950 to 1912.
So it says Michigan went 13-0-2 against Ohio State in the first 15 meetings before Ohio State had its first winning streak against Michigan from 1919 to 1921.
That's just 21.
So for the first 15 years they've ever played.
But shit, I mean, I always knew I loved the underdog.
I mean, shout out Ryan Day.
You still fucking reading stats from the Boston Tea Party and shit. But I'll give you that. Let's get into these pick'ems here. Oh no! Before we get into the pick'ems, I did want to ask what y'all think about the Olympic Committee voting on flag football.
I want to see the real thing.
No, I do want to see the real thing, but you can't do that worldwide because nobody's developed, nor will I think they ever will be developed in a area to compete with United States football.
You'd be surprised.
I think they will be. Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. I'm telling you.
I won't
We
say
thought-
never, but I'm gonna say it's
The
gonna
game
take,
is global.
it's gonna
We
take
thought right.
it's going to take at least 15 years before any country other than Russia and
Other
fucking
countries
Africa.
probably want this opportunity
Africa's a
too.
continent, but
Right. Argentina and them.
They probably want this
Football?
opportunity.
You talking about helmets and shoulder pads football?
They live in the
Argentina?
winter. They know the cold. That ain't nothing. Buffalo ain't nothing. In it.
It's going to take Argentinians 10 years
It's built
to
different.
even develop children with
I
body
don't even-
sizes to be able to play football like that.
The British.
The
No,
British?
I feel like these kids.
The British would be the closest because
right.
you are right, because we're trying to, we're bringing NFL there to try to
Right.
indoctrinate their children. That's what's happening. We need more count. It's not enough in the
London,
United
you see the
States.
game
We
just
need
played
to
in
beat
London,
y'all.
so
That's what I'm
They're playing
saying. So I get
they're
that,
playing-
but no other place in the world is thinking about football.
I don't believe that.
First of all, think about this.
Mexico,
No. Think about this. Especially, let's use Mexico as an example. Think about how much money it takes to stitch up a soccer ball and fill it with air. Then think about how much money it takes to cover 22 on both sides, minus the bench players with shoulder pads, helmets, jerseys, all of that. It's not happening. It's not a lot of places outside of the United States that are higher in economic status that can afford that. It takes generations for people to fall in love with something like football, and it won't happen for any other country fast enough for them to be comp for us.
Jamaica might have some shit we don't know about.
But yeah, unless they're playing football with coconut shoulder pads, and it wouldn't matter. It doesn't matter.
We say that, but hold on. Remember that movie? It was based on a true story.
Cool running. Yeah, but we also talking about niggas not running into other niggas. They were playing against ice, running down a chute or a slide. You're playing against people who are built for this for centuries. We just talked about Ohio or Michigan beating Ohio State since 1912. We're over 100 years of playing this sport. They're not.
Hey, Cliff, take the top best secondary in the NFL, whoever you want to look at.
Yeah.
Imagine Usain Bolt on a slam.
Nah, really what it is what you not thinking about is Africa. You're not thinking about Africa. Think about the what's the name? The tight end for
Njoku.
And yeah, think about all the cornerbacks that are coming out. All of them have names I can't pronounce.
So that's how you know that they have them there.
The game is expanding.
No. It's not that they're shipping them over like the NBA. No, these are people who are Americanized.
Well, yeah.
They're not getting them directly from the motherland. These are people whose parents moved here and they had the opportunity to play ball. It doesn't work like that for other countries. It will take at least 20 years for at least 5 countries to be able to compete with us physically in football in the Olympics. Otherwise, it has to be flagged. Has to be.
I did.
You say you disagree?
Yeah.
I think
Who
we don't
else?
know.
Give me. Okay, so give me 3. Give me your top 3 who you think is ready to compete with the United States in football.
Russia, China, India.
China, yeah.
China at all. China at all.
And I said that
China at all.
Listen,
At
here's
all.
my line.
At
Look,
all.
here's my logic. They got like the top 2 or 3 toughest militaries in the world, which means, in my opinion, they got some motherfuckers that could do some shit.
I agree. I agree when it comes to military or self-defense. But who in China is stopping TJ Watt from getting to your quarterback?
Again, not saying military obviously is football, but I'm saying
and just think, TJ's just one guy. Think about bringing together all of the best defenders in the league to face China. Who do you feel like in China?
You don't think people watch NFL football and want to like mimic them and be?
Yes, but that's why they're advocating for flag football and not contact football, because there's not another country in this world that is developed enough in a way that have been playing contact football to be able to compete with America.
Well, I just think the game is soft anyways now. They're not gonna make it.
I agree.
You see how they're doing the Pro Bowl is flag football, you know what I'm saying?
This is the catch-up time frame for all the other countries, but other countries don't have money to be able to be paying for. My parents could barely pay for the equipment fees when I first started playing football.
Fundraisers, huh?
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? There's no other country that can do. We're privileged in that regard. It would take at least 20 years, and that's if they're really drilling football in that country to be able to compete with the United States. Damn it.
You spilled your beer.
Damn it. That's my last one. Damn it.
Got it that time, motherfucker.
That's all right.
Is it really 36?
But
you're doing pick'ems, or you got some other
pick'ems and we out.
I got the little list pulled up. I think. Let me see who's playing. I see y'all two are playing.
Ooh, the Raiders and the Pats.
Yeah, interesting.
Hopefully we just no.
I'm going Raiders 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta be reasonable. And reasonable, y'all have been looking bad offensively.
Bad. Maybe we can turn it around against y'all now.
I think
the game's in Las Vegas.
Yeah, and I think the Raiders have been like coming on defensively for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I want my showerheads to know, even as a Raiders fan, I'm not happy about it.
You said I'm not happy about it.
I'm not at all happy that they're coming on defensively. And I'm not at all happy that Garoppolo got the win against the Packers last week. Because the more he wins, the longer they're willing to rock with this man.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
they have to find someone else at quarterback. They have to. They're not going to keep Devontae any longer than this year at the rate they're going.
As long as they stacking wins, I think they'll be fine.
Devontae says he's committed.
He ain't committed to shit.
Said he's in it for the long haul.
But fuck it. What pick'ems?
Oh, I'm gonna go send Vegas. Patriots been struggling. Yeah, I'm gonna go Raiders by 6. I think it's gonna be a close one, but I think Raiders get it by 6.
Do I want to do that? No, I can't do it. I got Pats by 3.
Excuse me.
I'm trying to win. We gotta get one.
I kind of hope it's by 3, but I don't see it.
We gotta get one.
Thursday night, Broncos Chiefs.
Chiefs, and they gonna run it up by 17.
Ooh, their offense been looking a little iffy, but
yeah, but the Broncos is 1-4.
Chiefs 27.
And it's in Kansas City,
yeah.
and they can't stop Travis Kelce, and Taylor Swift.
He's
gonna
questionable too.
He'll be there. Taylor gonna be in Mile High, I'm sure, smoking a blunt or a joint in the press box.
Or her doppelganger will be there.
Well,
they try to say
first.
They try to say she has some powder in her nose.
Oh shit!
It was on Facebook.
Well,
I got Chiefs. Yeah, Chiefs by
allegedly
15.
Chiefs 15. Okay. All right. Ravens Titans.
Richardson out. Ravens is gonna win by 10.
Ravens by 10. You say Titans?
Yeah.
He said Richardson's out.
Yeah, Ravens Titans.
I was thinking Ravens Colts. I don't know if you heard me. I said and Richardson.
He said Richardson's
out. Oh no, I didn't hear you say that.
I'm tripping. Ravens Titans. Where's the game at?
It's at it's in Tennessee. I'm going Titans 3.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Titans. Titans by 7. Fuck it.
I got Ravens, man. Ravens by 10.
Oh, the game's in London at 9:30.
6:30 in the morning, yeah.
It's in London, Cliff.
Yeah.
You said Ravens 10, CT?
Yeah.
I think Lamar got jet lag.
I'm telling you, that's indoctrination. Oh, you know Lamar got jet lag. He ain't never flown. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You know, that's ignorant as fuck. That nigga.
He said he does it in the offseason.
Panthers Dolphins. That's an easy.
Panthers Dolphins. Dolphins by 21.
Dolphins 21.
I'm gonna say Dolphins by 15.
It'll be 21-0 in the first quarter, probably.
Hell no. I thought they was gonna do that with the Giants.
Dolphins 24. 49ers Browns.
49ers? Oh, that's gonna be ugly too. That's gonna be by at least 21. I'm saying at least. Innocent.
49ers Browns. And that what's his name might not play.
Who? Deshaun?
Yeah.
I heard about that.
It'll be his second game out. 49ers about 21.
All right.
Defense is crazy.
I'm going. Wait, what'd you say, Mark? You said over 21, but you ain't say it.
I said Dolphins by 15.
It's 49ers Browns.
Yeah, Browns. What?
I'm tripping. Oh, 21. I was saying Niners 21.
Okay. I'm going Niners, of course.
Niners. 30 undefeated. He's the baby goat.
I'm going 18.
Yeah.
I'm going for the spread.
MVP Purdy.
Eagles, Jets.
No, it'd be CMC MVP.
I see that game's in New York, but the Eagles fans have been showing out lately. They said
I'm sure they'll be there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's right. It's not like
Mm-hmm.
okay. I'm gonna say Eagles, but I'm gonna say by 13. I don't think it's nothing crazy.
Yeah, Eagles 10.
I don't think it's nothing crazy.
They might blow them out though. They get this.
I mean, right at the same time, like, they could, but
Get it going.
Eagles 7.
They might show Zach. He can't mess with them.
Jalen Carter about to be on them like flies on. Shit.
Last one, Giants, Bills.
Bills by at least. They've been fucking up.
I don't want at least.
I'm gonna say Bills by 10. Well, wait, Daniel Jones is out. I forgot.
He questionable. Yeah.
I thought I seen. Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
Questionable. They said he gonna play.
I thought I seen that he's out.
I'm going Bills 24.
Daniel Jones unlikely to play versus Bills in latest update. Neck injury.
Latest. Okay.
Bills 24.
I don't think it's nothing like that, but I'm gonna say Bills. by 17.
Let's say 21.
Because Giants got an all right defense. And Josh Allen do be throwing picks himself sometimes, so it fucking depends on what's he on.
With Tyrod Taylor.
You said Bills 21, CT?
Yeah. Tyrod Taylor ain't gonna get it done.
Who we got hitting these motherfuckers?
Shit. Man.
Who we got hitting them?
Shit, Matt Canada hit the showers. Fucking Dallas Cowgirls definitely fucking hit the showers for all y'all Cowgirl fans
Damn,
out there.
rapid firing showers.
Talk about how great y'all gonna do every year, every season, hit the showers.
Yeah, mine was that because he said he wasn't gonna throw 10 interceptions and he halfway there, and it ain't even
trash
through the season, right?
Brock Purdy better than you, boy.
Damn. Damn, he called him boy too. God damn.
Yep, that's what he's playing.
Showers. My the showers is going to Sean fucking Payton.
Sean Payton. He was yelling that right too on the sideline.
You fucking knew it. You knew it. You knew it. I caught it. Listen, and I'm just the average fucking Joe. And I'm saying, if I can see it, how the fuck can't you?
Yeah.
You were pressured into that situation by the Illuminati. And now you gotta pay the price. I don't know what it was, but it didn't make sense. And Malk, I remember you, when they didn't have a healthy offensive line and all that. Fuck all that.
I mean, they were the most injured team last year.
They were.
They had most players on the injured reserve, most injuries in the league.
Now they about to be the healthiest losers this year.
Williams is hurt again, I think.
Fuck.
True colors.
Sutton don't show up often.
And Samaji ain't been doing shit for me all fucking season.
Judy don't do much.
I don't know. Hit the showers,
and hit the showers to Tommy Davidson. Nigga got on Shannon Shower.
The nigga from In Living Color?
He was talking about Will Smith.
Yeah, these niggas is lame.
He said Will was finna knock him.
They just trying to ride waves, man. Motherfuckers.
All right, and then Shannon Sharp posted, hit the shower, Shannon Sharp, I should say.
Never, you gotta post that.
I love Shannon Sharp, but
why you gotta post that?
He instigated.
That's on his show, and he did a whole interview.
Right. That's
Oh,
instigating.
yeah.
That's instigating.
That's a clip.
Like he posted that as his clickbait. Like for
That's
that
a clip
podcast.
for your behind.
It be like that sometimes.
You gotta, yeah.
You know.
What?
But
That's 100. Hey, Malk, that's 200K viewers probably in a few hours.
like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a motherfucking friend, tell an enemy, and tell that motherfucker to troll. We'll catch y'all next week. We out this bitch.